This is how important workers are these days, and how much pull, how much clout workers have right now. Have you heard about what's going on in Portugal?
No.
Check this story out. So workers are so important that in Portugal, they're making laws to basically give you a better work-life balance. They're basically saying, when you're not working, we ain't going to bother you. Portugal has now officially made it illegal for your employer, your boss, to even contact you outside of working hours. After 5 o'clock, lose my motherfucking number, jefe. This is crazy. CNBC story. So basically, they highlight Portugal. They say Portugal has passed new labor laws. Basically, this applies to any company with 10 or more employees. So if you're a 2-man, 3-man operation, this doesn't apply to you, or nor does it apply to you if you're not in Portugal. But in Portugal, here's what they've basically laid out in their new labor laws. They've banned bosses from contacting employees outside of working hours. We discussed that. They said that workers should have the right to at least 11 consecutive hours of a nice night's rest, during which they should not be interrupted unless for major emergencies. Yeah. Okay. They've also said that the employers contribute to the staff's work from home expenses. They're basically saying, yeah, that internet that I use and the electricity that I use, yeah, you're paying for that now, El Jefe. Okay, what else? That bosses are expected to meet with the members of their staff face-to-face every 2 months, not a big deal. But basically, if the employers don't abide by this, if they're basically calling their employees all hours of the night, they're not respecting them, you know, their 11 hours of a peaceful night's rest, if they're not paying part of their utility bill that goes to internet, electricity, yada, 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 that they could be fined.
Jeez, watch out. I hope Thais isn't watching this. Our event coordinator, she's in Portugal right now. She just might stay.
Is that where she is? Okay.
She just might stay.
So here's my question here. We've talked about 4-day work weeks in Iceland. We talked about in Portugal basically saying not contacting me. You see what's going on here in Japan, people being burnt out. They're basically saying, you know, this is the new wave of work. Is any of this, here's my question to you, young Dave.
Yeah.
Is any of this going to happen in America today? Is any of this going to happen in America today?
Some of it, not all of it. So the drug testing, I can see it happening, right? Yeah. As marijuana becomes more recreationally legal, yeah, totally. Stuff like that's going to happen. New York just opened up safe places to go do heroin.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So it's like
in New York.
Yeah.
I know that they have that in San Francisco.
No, in New York.
These liberal bastions of free drugs and free love. Okay.
The contact hours, they might make it illegal, but it's still gonna happen. The 4-day work week, I don't see that happening in the States. Because here's the thing. And if it does, it's just gonna keep 50 years there'll be Dave Cast.
3-day work week. Dave Cast?
Yeah. And we'll talk about the 3-day work week. Because yeah, right now, a 4-day work week sounds awesome, but it's not a party if it happens every night, right? So it's like, at some point, it's just like, oh, man, fucking 4 days, bro. I work all 4 days this week. Isn't that crazy?
You're saying it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, then it's going to be
like... You're saying
it
starts with 5, next thing you know, it's 4, a handful of years down the road, it's 3.
A while ago.
Now it's like, oh my God, I got to go to work today, 1 day a week. This is so fucking annoying.
Yeah, or I'm going to have to fucking drive to the office today, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Everyone's going to work from home. So it's like... Keep it at 5. Yeah, it sucks, but it doesn't. It's just, it used to be 7. Now it's 5.
You know what I think? And I think implement 4-day work week. 4-day work week. Fridays, work from home. Meet me in the middle here, buddy.
Hey.
Fridays, we do a Zoom call. Everybody's on at 9 a.m., whatever it is. There's a noon check-in. Make sure you're doing something, whatever. If you get your shit done, go enjoy the rest of your Friday. If you still got stuff to catch up on, got to work extra on a Friday. I'm just thinking of like ways to compromise here.
Yeah,
like
totally.
Perks.
Work from home.
Because 5 days a week, that's 80% of your life. You're working. Now, here's the deal. If you love what you do, dude, you'll work 7 days a week. You don't care. You're doing it. Like maybe you take Sunday off.
Take us here at Valuetainment. We're here till 11 o'clock at night.
We love working here. I mean, obviously people got different schedules.
No, absolutely.
Some people, you know, they get paid their salary, they get paid their hourly, and they're not as Pat calls it, part of the 459 club. 459 packing up.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign wherever you are. Whether it's 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 5 days, whatever it is. If you're part of the 459 club, you're just dying to get the fuck out of the office, find another job, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I guess it's so easy these days.
Those people end up leaving. Like those people end up finding something else. It's true. But us, I mean, people stay here because they
enjoy
it. They don't
working.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to catch up on some, or they'll come in early. I came in the other day, 6 a.m. Paul was here. People were here already working.
Okay.
I gotta catch
Shout out to the Valuetainment squad doing their
Yeah.
thing. If you enjoyed that short clip from the Soscast, click here to watch another. Click here to watch the full episode, or just stay broke.